So I am attempting to beat the entire Elden Ring. Okay, no. You wanna try again? Take 3. Yeah, where is the guy? I need the guy who does the take. I need, and take 3. There we go. So I am attempting to beat the entire Elden Ring without killing a single boss myself. The rules are simple. I am banned from fighting in my own world. I can only progress if I help a stranger beat their boss first, which means my fate is entirely in the hands of random people on the internet. If they die, I lose. If they don't summon me, I'm stuck forever. I did this to honor the meme legend who inspired us all. But it turns out there's a fine line between being a mythic hero and being a naked guy dying in a ditch. What I didn't realize is that this challenge would cost me 100 hours of my life, over 8,000 deaths, and very nearly my will to ever play a video game again. And here's that story. Roll the intro. Quickly, I realized there's nobody here, so I thought I would just throw down my summon sign, help a few tarnished beat Margit, and call it a good day. But I waited, and waited, and waited. Turns out in the early game, almost nobody knows how summoning works. People activate the summoning pool, but they forget to check for signs on the ground. It's like calling an Uber and forgetting to open the app. So now I'm stuck in this cursed limbo. Can't progress because I can't help people. And I can't help people because nobody is summoning me. This right here is where I say sayonara. Close the game, goodbye, nice try. Is what I should have said. But because nostalgia is one hell of a drug, I go, can't be that bad after a little bit of research. And by that I mean 2 Google clicks. I find out that my best bet is to do these on the weekends, because that's when most people are on and the chance of me getting summoned is much higher. After waiting for 1 hour, I finally get summoned. Thank God, now it's my time to shine. I'm ready to help. I'm ready to inspire. I am ready to get absolutely obliterated by the hammer of God. Yeah, it goes as expected. So here's the math in co-op. The boss has double health. I have half healing. He does more damage. And I am hitting him with a toothpick. Why? Because of rule number 2. I have to match my gear to the host's progress. That means no endgame gear or weapons allowed. In the early games, I am stuck with whatever garbage I find in Limgrave, which means Margit has a holy hammer, and I have a stick. My partner is also got a toothpick. We're just 2 clowns trying to poke an elephant to death. The best part, neither of us has any skill, and we're both mute and can only talk through mime emotes. So the boss wipes the floor with us. But you know what really hurt? That they didn't summon me again. Oh, I see how it works. I'm not good enough, huh? You're just gonna leave me like that? No second chances? Not even a wave goodbye? So after crying a little bit, I realized 3 things. If I'm going to wait 1 hour between each helper, I will lose my mind. So I need some basic gear upgrades. I get some healing upgrades, I sharpen my sad little butter knife and also get a second one. I accept my fate. 2. I am severely underleveled. And 3. I can't do anything about it. Why? Because of rule number 3. No solo farming. I don't get to shoot the bird. I don't get to kill the dog. I only get paid if I do the job. If I don't work, I don't eat. So if nobody's going to summon me at the main bosses, I'm gonna make sure they can summon me everywhere else. So I started leaving summon signs like spam mail across lands between. If there's a dungeon, I'm there. A bridge, summon pool. A flower field, I'm in it. I became an Elden Ring Jehovah's Witness, going door to door, begging people to let me save them. So after upgrading, getting smacked around and leaving summon signs like a desperate ex, I finally get called back to Margit. And this time, for the 12th time, it's going to be different. Oh yeah, because of my hurt feelings from earlier, I started inventing deep, tragic backstories for every random person I met. So this is Arnold. He is playing on a 200-inch cinema screen in his mansion, screaming, "Get to the fog wall!" at a controller that is terrified of him. And this is only waifu's husband. He is currently failing algebra. He is fighting for, well, we all know what he's fighting for. So together the three of us jump Margit in the dark alleyway. We kicked his ass, I got the runes, and I realized this is going to be way harder than I thought. Okay, so now is a good time to drop a little lore, right? Hey, let's get serious for a moment, huh? Would you like the piano, violin, or both? Both? Nah, I don't like violin in these cases. Let's go with piano. I don't like piano either. You know what? We'll let the editor decide, okay? Depending on his mood when he's editing this. It might go up, down, around. Might be heavy metal for move on. Side tangent again. Move on. Because I swear, you who's editing this video, based on my estimation, is almost an hour long. And if it is over an hour long, then you're gonna suffer. 50. Do you know how long it will take me to edit this? Huh? Do you? I'm not gonna edit this. This video should have been in the trash can. For real also. Because nostalgia, and I didn't want to quit. Sometimes you should quit. That's the lesson of the day. Yeah, sometimes you should quit. Yeah, that's a good lesson. I'll put that on this. 3 years ago, I was standing right here. Same spot, same chair, same staircase. Just trying to find my way on YouTube and make a decent video for people to watch. I had already made a couple of Elden Ring videos. They flopped. So I decided, you know what? Forget the video. Let's just have some fun. And that's what I did. I reached all the way to Godfrey. And I thought to myself, is this it? Is there more to this game? So I jumped into co-op. And it was the most fun I've had in the entire game. 20 hours straight, just roaming around, helping strangers. Then I thought, I wonder if anybody would watch a video like this. But right after came doubt. It's not good enough. Why would anybody watch a video like this? Why would anybody care? I even had a name for it. The Incompetent Cooperator. Yeah, that title probably wouldn't have helped either. And then a couple of weeks go by. He shows up. A YouTube video pops up on my feed. Let me solo her, third summon Melania solo kill. He was naked, wearing a pot. Dual katanas. So I remember thinking, hey, he's doing what I'm doing, but only with better branding. Also, I thought, holy crap, people actually watch these kind of videos? But immediately imposter syndrome kicked in. If I made something similar, I would just feel like a ripoff. Every new idea felt worse than the last. Let me solo her, he got the fame. He got the fan art. He probably got all the girls too. Me, I got left in the shadows. So I went on to make some other crappy videos. But for 3 years straight, I had this idea at the back of my head. Now, however, it's time to loop it all around. I know exactly how I'm going to make that video. Doesn't everybody feel much better now that we got that out of the way? So back to reality. So after leveling up my health, I was finally having fun. Honestly, how can you not enjoy yourself when the game looks this good? Sure, everybody tries to murder me on sight, but at least the views are great. I steamrolled Godric the Handyman. I bullied Renala. I felt like I was finally getting good. But then came the big unfriendly giant, Rahadan. I thought me and Rahadan, we go way back.
I could have easily kicked that guy's ass.
Teach him a lesson. I beat him 3 years ago. Surely he won't hold any grudges. Yeah, turns out not playing Elden Ring for 3 years doesn't exactly make you better at it. I met him at the summoning pool. We bonded immediately. This is Yuno. He likes long walks on the beach, getting hit by gravity magic. He understood my struggle. We didn't need words. We communicated through shared trauma. We spent 40 minutes fighting Rahadan. It was romantic, in a Romeo and Juliet kind of way, where we both die at the end. Then, Yuno left me, didn't summon me again. He ghosted me, literally. He turned into ghost and vanished. It hurts right here in the meow meow. I wipe away my tears, feeling like I let him down. Clearly, I needed more upgrades. I grabbed everything I can in this region. Flask upgrades, 6 extra weapon levels, 2 fresh talismans, and a wondrous physic. Literally anything to not become Radahn's true toy again. Small problem though. While frantically upgrading, I might have accidentally activated every summoning pool known in existence. Yeah, I didn't quite think that one through. Now I'm getting summoned by everyone. This guy is scared of birds. This guy is scared of entering a dark cave alone. And this guy is terrified to even set a foot in Caelid. Yeah, okay, that last one I understand. At this point, I'm basically Elden Ring's equivalent of firefighters getting called to rescue a cat from a tree. But hey, that's what I'm here for, as long as I'm getting paid. I came back to Radahn, fully upgraded, ready to win. Except I forgot one tiny detail. Playing dexterity build actually requires skill. You know what time it is? It's super duper anime montage fight time? Roll the montage. It's time to get good. I wanted to show you how epic this fight was. I planned a 45-shot storyboard, but I'm one guy who's overworked. So instead, I present to you Theater of the Mind. Here's a rough draft of that montage. Finally, after 12 hosts, 35 attempts later. Meow. Okay, you wanna see us? Come here. Yeah, welcome. It's called Save a Cat Story. You wanna come here? Yeah? You wanna do the narration instead? Wow. Okay. One sec. It's called Save a Cat Story. Get it? Okay, you wanna go? If you could roar, it would be much more. There you go. There's a cat for you. Come on. Calmly. No. I need that keyboard. No. This way. Here you go. Yeah, you gotta do the narration. Come on. Do a trick. Yeah. Just duck. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go eat. Weekend 3. To become the legend, I needed the helmet. That meant hunting Alexander, which meant fighting the wyvern. It wasn't hard, it was just annoying. You wanna know who you remind me of? So, this is also the part of the run-through. I am no longer trying to narrate, because before this, whatever this is I'm doing, I was actually gonna do narration while doing the walkthrough itself. But at this point, I'm just up from my chair and I just go silent. And I go, okay, now I gotta focus. Finally, Lawrence goes down the same way as first time. Him screaming and me screaming back at him. And then it happens. Most people gear up. I gear down. Helm pot. 0 armor. Stats terrible. I have become him. So there I was, weekend 3. I had the helmet, I had the look, I had the confidence. As I reached capital outskirts, I felt powerful. I felt unstoppable. I felt like I was one shot. Yeah, I forgot. Naked in the end game just means squishy. Because from here on out, the game's difficulty curve just goes nuclear. I am stylishly naked, yes. But the all glass and no cannon part isn't exactly meta. Even after I upgraded my sword and got a talisman, I'm still getting whipped. This is also where I realize, if I'm going to be able to beat the game, and especially the endgame bosses, I need to reach Malenia. Why? Because she pays the highest in runes to level up, so I can actually beat this game and the final bosses. Because so far, I've had to put all of my levels on El Vigor. Being summoned to the early game bosses doesn't even cover my transportation and weapon maintenance cost. So how am I supposed to level up on 842 runes per fight? Endgame bosses pay 100k runes. Oh yeah, and 2, because it's literally in the name. You can't be let me solo her if you don't fight her. So the gauntlet began. First up, the bouncer. Yorichi was in a hurry, and so was I. No emotes, no waves. So next on the list was the head of security. I got summoned immediately, because it was Sunday and I got lucky. So got all upgrades in this region, got his sword, the Rivers of Blood, upgraded to +9. Also maxed out my other katana to +19 with the smithing belt 3. Then Commander Neil kicked my ass so hard I saw the end credits roll. With the second medallion half, I braved the Lord of the Rings Ghost Town with ghost faces, where the main mechanic is getting backstabbed by invisible ninjas. Loretta down after a couple of attempts. Finally, after 27 hours of pain, co-op, and at least one emotional collapse, I reached her. I was level 73, and now it was truly time to earn the name. Weekend 4. This is Abdul. He watches every YouTube guide. He has a +10 mimic tier. He has a plan. I waited an hour and a half for Abdul to learn that lesson. And that's when I realized, yeah, we've entered that part of the game now. Okay, so this is how these things usually go. I show up in Down Under. I drop a couple of waves. Maybe they emote back? Maybe they ignore me because they're ashamed that they had to summon me. Depending on the vibe, I'll hit them up with a Prattling Pete combo. I need a translator, okay? Everybody in Elden Ring is mute. They cut your tongue out at the beginning of the game. Look it up, it's part of the lore. Then the ritual begins. One of us panic rolls. Sometimes he falls off a ledge, even though we're not on a ledge. Sometimes I panic roll straight into the blender. Sometimes we die before we reach the fog wall. Sometimes we die in the fog wall. And sometimes we just wait outside in silence, like we're not sure if we are ready for what's on the other side. Sometimes he starts watching the intro cinematic, and that's when I know it's going to be a long day. Sometimes you get teamed up with Skibbity Sigma Riz, who probably watches YouTube shorts on full volume in public, and he deserves what is about to happen to him. I do enjoy watching that a bit. It felt right. The longer we fight, the worse it gets. The emote starts to get more aggressive. The Prattling Pete's darker. Please level health. Eventually, we stop communicating altogether, because at this point, we've been beaten to a pulp. Beaten by a one-armed blind girl. And she looks like she could do this all day. We, however, cannot. So I try to get some freezing pots to stop the blending attack. But by the time I'm done scrolling, I am long gone. I even changed my name to Don't Let Me Solo Her. Yet, the host just decided to sit back and watch me get mauled. I'm not mad, I get it. We're all trying to survive out here. After 150th death, the voices started getting louder. We goes back in, yes? We helps the host? We promised? No, we hates them. They stand there. They watch us die. The skibbity boy is probably laughing at us. But we wear spot. We are legend. The pot is heavy. The blade is sharp. We are not him. We are soft. We are squishy. Take it off. Go home. But the adventure? The runes? The precious summoning pool? Look at us. Same helmet, same swords, same underwear. Except my jar is bigger. You're talking about the helmet, right? Not important. I don't understand. I trained, I leveled vigor, I have the helmet, but I'm still doing no damage. I'm still getting 2-shot. No matter what I do, it feels like I'm not good enough. I'm not you. I've come all this way, but can I really say I've gotten stronger? Well, that means this part got stronger too, didn't it? You're helping somebody who's probably more discouraged than you. That's what the job is. Okay, when I started this gig, I didn't think it would be this hard either. I thought I would just roll in naked, swing a sword, get a couple of fan arts. Next thing I know, I got chronic neck pain and 6,000 Malenia kills on my resume. You think this spot wears itself? Trust me, it's the only thing hiding the tears. You don't have to win. You just have to show up again. Okay, I think I hit the main beach there. Time to move on. Goodbye, deuces. I don't know if that really happened, but I went back in anyway. You know what time it is? It's the super duper epic anime montage fight scene coming up. You ready? Here you go. Yeah, about that montage, I ran out of time. In my head, this was going to be a cinematic masterpiece. There was going to be lens flares, slow motion dodges, and a 10-second sequence where we clash swords so fast it breaks the sound barrier. But instead, you get this. Why are we here? What is going on? You're probably thinking, well, this was supposed to come at the end as a bigger reveal, as a way to loop things around. And now you ruined it. The Gollum voice acting took 4 days to recover from. I physically did not have the energy to open the editing software, but I already bought the rights to this awesome music, and it wasn't cheap. So the 2 guys that made it all this way get to listen to my internal monologue. It is a shame, because the best part is in the DLC. That's not to make you keep watching this, okay? That's the truth. When they say you're about to fight the devil in your next matchup, I say, okay, bring it. When they say you're gonna fight him in the literal pits of hell, I say, okay, cool. I'll bring a friend and a shackle, so I can send him into a deeper hell. Also, so I don't get fried by his pitchfork. This is my anti-devil kit. The shackle shackles him. The crystal tear purifies me of all of my sins. and God knows there's many of those. Well, technically the devil knows. And Lord of Blood Exaltation, it exalts blood. Don't ask me how these things work, okay? This is Knuckle. He solves every problem with violence. If he can't punch it, he blocks it. If he can't block it, he punches harder. And this is none entered. I didn't have time to give him a backstory because of our first attempt. We beat the ever-living crap out of Moog. Little recap, 35 hours in, level 101. Still naked, still proud. Except now, I got demoted from being 2-shot to 1-shot. Welcome to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. I was scared, so I turned to scripture that let me solo her livestream. And I saw it. Even the legend himself wore pants. Was it for stats? Or was it for protection? Or was it to avoid YouTube demonetization? Either way, I didn't care. I put on pants too. I have compromised my morals for +2 defense. I began each region the same way, running on a fetch quest, collecting every Skadoo fragment I can find. If I was going to die, I wanted to die slightly less. So here's my next opponent, a lion, or 2 furries in a trench coat having a seizure. This thing didn't just kill me, it disrespected me. We beat it eventually, but my spirit gone. On my way to Relana. I got my rels mixing up. I got killed by everything. Wolves, birds, trees, goats, even the wind slapped me around. Basically, the entire animal kingdom had a gripe against me. At this point, I wasn't doing a summon run anymore. I was doing a no-hit run by accident. Because everything in this DLC hits like a truck. Meow! You wanna see who that is? Yeah. No. Meow. No. I need that microphone. Here you go. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you want scratch now when you're on the floor. You didn't want scratches when you were on me. So, where was I? I was about to get my ass beat. Yeah, then I met Thor, Relana, Twin Moon Knight. The boss I hate the most. Her moveset is designed to punish Panic. And Panic is my middle name. I tried to learn her, I really did. Just to test the waters before I jumped into the jolly cooperation. But after 4 hours, I wasn't improving. I was just suffering. My brain was melting. So I say to myself, that's it, I've had enough. If I'm going to stand a chance, I need to take some measures, because in co-op, this is going to be impossible. So far in the run, I've had to put all of my levels into Vigor. Luckily, at this point in the run, after 26 Millennia kills, I've got just enough levels and the world unlocked to try something drastic. So I went on a fetch quest to gather every possible buff known to man. I farmed leaves, I beat a monkey, a goat, and an octopus 300 times. For ingredient, the bosses take their anger out on me, I take it out on the animals. Circle of life, Hakuna Matata. I wonder if that's why they hated me earlier, because they saw it coming, so I get all of these buffs. I'm not even gonna read them all, okay? Then I turn to the ancient text. YouTube live streams of Let Me Solo Her, fighting through the DLC. Turns out even the big pot himself wore pants, so I took it as gospel. Use whatever it takes just to help the host. Changed my name to Let Me Buff. Then I made the host wait 2-3 hours while I performed a full-blown exorcism. I pray to the RNG gods, the game developers, and whatever cosmic horror is on shift. Just trying to see who picks up the call first, hoping, praying that one of them gets me through this. I don't even know what half of these do, but they make me look cool and powerful, which gives me a tiny bit of hope. Now she's gonna pay, I say. Alright, Relana, let's dance. All of those buffs, they expire after phase 1, and phase 2 does not give me time to blink or breathe or exist. Once again, I get absolutely obliterated. At this point, I wasn't frustrated anymore. I was just tired. I was buffed to hell, glowing like a Christmas tree. But I still went down like a wet tissue. As I stood there, you know who I reminded myself at this point? Wile E. Coyote. You see, Wile E is an exceptional engineer. He builds rockets, catapults, traps. He plans, he calculates, he improvises. But no matter how clever he gets, it never seems to work out for him. That stupid bird cheats and runs through the wall, leaving him eating dust. You wanna know the difference between me and Wile E? I know I'm in a video game. Cartoon video game. Which means I can quit. Because I fought her for over 7 hours. But somewhere at hour 6, I stopped playing a video game and started having a crisis. I asked myself, 3 years of planning, huh? For this? How's that going for you? To have your entire self-worth destroyed by someone who spams buttons on a controller? Am I the guy in that poster who he's pointing at with the get good underneath? It did start to bleed out into my real life. I was grumpy, I was tired, and I've been at it for over 2 months. I went to the gymnasium, and I swear, as I'm sitting on the bench, I see her coming from my peripheral vision. I just dodge. As I'm sitting there, I go, that's it, I'm done. I'm not having fun anymore. This is just work. Time to delete this entire footage and move on. You wanna know what stopped me from... Yeah, lick those paws. Do you wanna know what stopped me from quitting from all of this? Yeah, he doesn't care. Do you care? Okay, but two things. One, there's a spot right before Romina that always gets to me. It's my favorite spot in the entire game. The sound, the lightning, the atmosphere, the feeling. It reminds me of a place I like to hike in real life. For a moment, the game just stops beating me up and lets me breathe. Standing here gave me perspective. What was the perspective about? The second thing that saved this run. Someone needed help. I had to save another cat. So I get the message. Hey, can you help me with Relana? Who this? Then I remember. Because I had to wait an hour between each Malenia kill, I posted helping dead or alive poster on Reddit, out of all places. Someone actually took me up on it. Her name was Catherine. She is a mage. She has a cool hat and 0 HP. At first, we had to feel each other out. Is she going to go full glass cannon? Is she expecting me to tank everything? Are we doing this together or just side by side? Then the cycle begins. She dies, I die, we both get sad. She messages me, sorry I messed up. I go, don't worry about it. Rinse and repeat. Being a mage means that even if Relana looks at her, she dies. So I become her coach, her therapist, her full-time motivational speaker. You're doing fine. We'll get her. Got your talismans? Skadoo fragments? She says. But I don't believe her because of how badly this is going. We go back and forth for over 2 hours. And somewhere in there, something shifts. She cries, I cry. She laughs, I cry harder. Because I'm getting complacent and burned out. She hypes me up. And it actually works. For the first time in a while, I don't feel like a failure. And in that moment, I remembered why I started doing this whole thing. Since neither of us can get the job done, we decided to summon one more, Selena Gomez, the tank. This is Selena Gomez. He has a great shield, a great jawline, and he is currently flirting with Catherine. I hate him. First try with the squad, we went all out. I stopped playing it safe. Full send. I killed her, she killed me back. Last thing I see, Selena Gomez fist bumping my new best friend as an insult to injury. Looks like the guy with the shield gets the girl. I die a hero and a third wheel. Sag. Okay, so I've come this far. Helped over 50 strangers, made a friend, nearly lost my mind. But the challenge isn't over yet. So I tell myself, I've been at it for over 2 months. You have exactly 2 days, which is tomorrow, which was Saturday, and then Sunday, meaning 12 hours to finish this entire thing. Otherwise, this goes in the trash can. Or it gets uploaded half finished. And if you know anything about me, that's fate worse than death. The hardest bosses were still ahead. This is the final stretch. The pressure was on. I made my way to Mesmer. As I stand there, I go, "Come on, you lowly tarnished, summon me!" And I was turning into Morgot. Morgot. Pick the one you like, okay? I fought Mesmer for hours. I burned through brain cells, burned through time. Just imagine it. IMAX level experience. Me dodging flames like a ballet dancer. I was getting Hans Zimmer on the phone. It was going to be cinema. Instead, you get this visual train wreck. Guy is 90% legs and 10% family trauma. And look at his snake. He didn't ask to be here. He's just trying to pay off his student loans. Somewhere in that chaos, I get a message from Catherine. I didn't see it. I was too locked in. Plus, I don't spend my time on Reddit, okay? Eventually, I won. But I didn't go to bed proud. I went to bed pissed. At exactly 5 a.m., my eyes just snap open. No alarm, no dream, just rage. Today these monsters are going to get it. I just rise up like Dracula. I make coffee and check Reddit. Okay, I had to check Reddit, okay? Because it's harder to get summoned in the mornings. And there it is. My heart stopped. Hey, can you help me with Mesmer? And I missed it. A message from my best friend and I missed it. Sorry for the late reply. Just saw this. Let me know if you still need help with another one. Haha. Radan driving me crazy. Another one? Is it Shield Guy? Is it Selena Gomez? Over my dead body. Haha, that fight is a bit too much. Need help? Question mark? Yes, my lord. With the guidance of my ghost sensei, my favorite mage. and the shame of being third-wheeled. Now I had one more reason to reach the end line. Wrong way. Easy to get lost here. I haul ass through the ruins to my favorite place in the game. Then I hit Romina, the saint of the bud. And as I like to call her, traffic jam. Nobody is summoning me. I waited 10 minutes. Felt like 10 hours. I was checking Reddit every 30 seconds. Is she fighting him? Is she winning? Is she happy? Yeah, I stood here for about 2 hours, wondering, and perspective, and all of that. Finally, I got his summon. No backstory. We killed her. I didn't even celebrate. Leda and her punk squad. And for the life of me, I can't find anybody to summon me. I wait. She wasn't replying. She was probably with him. With Shield Guy, they were probably beating the game right now without me. I snapped. I looked at the clock. 3 hours left. I can't take the suspense anymore. I had to progress. Look away, cameraman. I said, look away. So I did the unthinkable for love. Anyway, I beat them fair and square. Don't check the footage. I sprint up Divine Staircase. My heart was pounding. Was I too late? And then I see it.
Hey!
She hadn't beaten him yet. She was waiting for me. We synced signs, we mimed, we were back. Together, us against the end of the world. We kill Radan and ride off into the sunset together. Oh yeah, Radan, the hardest boss in history, and we're both naked. You know what time it is? Is it epic, super duper, anime, fight montage? Yeah, here we go. Sorry, I ran out of budget. No crazy cinematic fight. So, for the fourth and final time, here we go. You know when you're done with the project before you even start? That's me during this entire thing. This was going to be my magnum opus fight montage. Breathtaking clash of gods. Emotional flashbacks. Cinematic panning. I'm fighting for my absolute life here. Catherine is fighting for her life. And this glowing child is just getting a free piggyback ride. He's just sitting there whispering instructions. Go left, Radan. Now do orbital laser strike. There is so much holy light in this place, I actually got a tan through my monitor. I had to wear sunglasses just to finish this run. An hour later, no progress. She still hasn't leveled up her vigor. I haven't leveled up my skill. We were crying. Literally, spiritually. Then she made the call. She brings in help. I don't like it one bit. Then I see him, top of the staircase, naked, confident, carrying Door of Destiny. He is wearing a mushroom colony. He is carrying a tombstone. And he has never felt the touch of a woman. You mean? Now we're gonna go with it. And my producer is right there, and he tells me it's fine. We go with it. He's just nodding, giving me a thumbs up or paw up. Just paw. Anyway, he walked in confident, moist, and immediately took my spot. 3 minutes in, he dies. I rejoice. It's my time to shine. Then Radan comes down from the orbit like a nuclear warhead. Catherine dies instantly. Shield guy gets summoned again. I hated it, but I locked in. We almost had him. Then lag is what I'm gonna blame this on. I die. As I'm dying, all I can think is, please die, shield guy, please die, shield guy, please die. I really need this story to work out. I sit there in my own world, in suspense, hoping, praying they failed. She sends me a message. We did it. I write, I'm happy for you, proud of you, but deep down, I'm pissed. She thanks me for everything, says she loved the run, and then disappears. Looks like the guy with the shield gets the girl again. Now I stand here at the top of the staircase, the gate to divinity, like 3 years ago. I am ashamed. I broke my own rules. I used summon. I used armor. I didn't help someone in this fight. I buffed. I panicked. I am deeply ashamed. Look at him. He can't even bear to look at me. I don't deserve to wear this pot. So I'm gonna finish this right. No buffs, no armor, no cheese. Just me, a pot, and 2 knives. And Rahadan, now he's gonna pay for what he did to me. For what he made me do. Too dramatic? We're gonna roll with it. It's the end anyway. Adios. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.
Les flocons de neige qui brillent dans le ciel nocturne me réconforte. Je t'attends seul dans le noir. Je t'attends depuis trop longtemps.